Jay here for Stretford Paddock. That is the legend that is Andy Tate. Manchester United out of the Carabao Cup in the second round, away at Grimsby. We did a live, and a lot of you were saying, we need to hear from Andy Tate, and of course we do. Andy, you've been quite zen for the last 10 minutes. You gave Joe Smith a bit of a hug. You told him everything's going to be all right. You said, you know what, don't worry. But how are you really feeling after that performance and that cup exit?
Quite angry, quite shocked. It's like on a level of the Europa League final. I personally, I said this to people, I disown that setup, that lot after the Europa League final.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
And the necklace I wear around my neck, I don't wear it at the moment.
You don't? The United one?
Yeah, the United one, and it means a lot to me, that.
It does.
It means a lot, and I won't be wearing that anytime soon until I start seeing performances from United players who want to play for the club, who want to be up for a fight, who want to be up for a scrap, who also know what it means to be in a competition that was one of our only 2 chances to win something this season.
Yeah.
To get into Europe this season. Now it makes it extremely harder. This was a collective, monumental error by everybody. From the manager, which we'll get into, from the goalkeeper all the way up to the strikers.
Yeah. No.
And there's no excuse. There's nowhere to hide. The changes were made. That team was strong enough. And he played the right system. He played a system, 3-5-3, was it?
Well, that would have been nice because that would give us an extra man and we probably needed it.
but
it's 3-4-3 and it's 3-4-2-1, whatever you want to call
3-4-2-1.
I think we saw some changes
Three at the
game.
back. Kobe started, keeper changed, Mount dropped, Bruno rested. Honestly, the first 30 minutes was absolute shambolic. Monumental mistakes from defenders. If you go to their first goal, Ahmed's got the ball. He clatters him and Ugarte clatter. We lose the ball. They come on the attack. He plays a cross-field ball. Nobody there.
No.
Even then, Andre, Mr. Clown, Mr. Flapper, he should do better. He should get down.
Well, yeah, it's near post. It's not unsavable, is it? It's not like a rocket.
It's just like the Europa League final. It's near post. He can't get down. He's not good. He may be a good shot stopper, but he can't get on. He can't get onto the ground fast enough.
Yeah.
Second goal. All right, it was an handball, but if you're the keeper, you come for it. You make sure you connect with it. As far as I'm concerned, that dude has to go by Monday. He has to be removed for the sake of our fucking mental health and nerves for the crowd, and he has to be removed from the club. Nowhere to hide for the manager, the goalkeeper. He will crucify him, throw him to the fucking sharks on Monday. Get him gone. I don't care where he goes. I'll even pay out my own fucking pocket for the taxi to Manchester Airport. I'm just sick to the backseat for this keeper now. Take a drink of your water bottle. You stood in the rain. The storm came. There were fucking thunderclouds. It was a storm of epic proportions.
I get your point on Onana. I'm not going to defend him. Is it just him though? If you get rid of Andre Onana, do all of a sudden are the problems fixed at Manchester United?
No, of course it's not. Of course it's not, Jay. We need a keeper. We need a midfielder. I mean, the only thing I take from tonight is we're showing a bit of backbone. We're showing a better effort to come back. But it shouldn't be like that, Jay. It shouldn't be like that at all. Was it yesterday? It was MK Don's anniversary. You know what I mean? 4-0 from 2014. So this is on the level of that.
Do you know what the difference is with that? And it's a good point. Because that was a 4-0 hammering and it was horrible. But that was like 2 years or 3 years or whatever after we'd won the league. It was like, you didn't feel like, oh, this club is just, it's nothing now, it's disintegrating, we're becoming a laughing stock. That was a terrible performance, I'm not defending it, and a terrible result. But we weren't that far removed. We could all remember the last title win quite vividly. It'd only been a few years ago. The last title win was, 12 years ago? We've just finished 15th. We're in the second round of the Carabao because we finished 15th, and we're getting knocked out. Yes, the goalkeeper was shocking. Two things can be true, and I've lost faith in Andre Onana completely. But also, we've got so many other areas of the pitch to fix. And I have to ask you a question, because I know you've been quite supportive of Ruben Amorim. Where does it get to the point where you start looking at the manager? Because you can only buy so many players and change so many, the team so many times before you start saying, this team hasn't worked for so long now under this manager. Is it his fault, or do you still feel like he needs more time?
I'll back him, but as far as I'm concerned, he's got 3 games to save his season.
So what are those 3 games? Is it Burnley?
Burnley, City,
Jesus wept.
Chelsea. He has got 3 games to save his season, otherwise he's gone.
It's his job, not just his season.
His job.
What would you take from those 3 games?
7 points.
7 points.
7 points. 7 points for them games.
I mean,
I don't know what I
You're basically saying 4 points from City and Chelsea, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because you're not. I mean, you'd have to beat Burnley.
If you can't beat Burnley, then maybe a manager who hides, who can't face a penalty shootout. A bit like David Moyes when he said we aspire to be like Man City. That fucking irritated me.
It irritated everyone.
Irritated.
I think that was one of the names in his coffee.
Now, all the Reds in the Old Trafford back the manager. We were all there against Aston Villa.
Yeah.
The storm is over. The good times are coming.
That's what he said, didn't he?
You said that, Ruben. You said that. I've met you. I met you on Memorial Day at Munich. I met you and Bruno. I still want to believe you, boss, but Jesus Christ, you've got to start showing something. You really have. You've got 3 games to save your job. Otherwise, it's not going to be looking good on your CV. Mentally prepared, I don't think he was getting thrown into the job. I don't to come in as he did, but his win ratio is so poor. And now I want him to succeed, I really do. But at what point do you say you can't beat Burnley? We get absolutely tanked at City. Then you got Chelsea. So where you are after 6 games, you could be bottom of the league. You played well, positive against Arsenal. You blew out, you stuttered against Fulham. Should have won. It's individual errors as well in each of the last 2 games now. And on Saturday, I just can't. I remember, was it a couple of years, was it 7-8 years ago, we battered Burnley in a 0-0. And we must have...
Tom Eaton was in that one, eh?
Yeah, we had 28 shots, and Zlatan, we battered him, and we couldn't score. I mean, it ended up 0-0. We don't beat Burnley Saturday. What's that song? All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah, it will be another brick in the wall, chiseled out. That's it.
Another brick in the wall. Pink Floyd reference.
I'm angry. I'm so angry. I'm disappointed.
Angry and disappointed.
And
what's your message to these players, Andy? Because yes, the manager's got to do much, much better, and I agree with you. I think he's on a tightrope at the minute now. But what's your message to the players? Because 2 things, I always say this a lot. You can blame the manager and you can also blame the players, because Manchester United players should not be losing to Grimsby. What would you say to them? I'm
at a point where now it's like when you calm down and when you get back in, you just no. This is now in the history books. This is on a York City level, but that was a different time. We were younger. It was the 90s. It was Oasis. It was Blur. It were fucking happy days. But this is unknown territory now. We've got 30...
Making me feel nostalgic. Yeah,
we've got like 35 games now.
Looking back on the defeats of York City.
We've got 35 games now to try and do something this season. But what are we going to do? Well, he has to have the season, but we need to see something. Look, effort, energy, commitment, tactics. It all has to come together in one big cake mixture, and it has to be a perfect bake. Enough is enough. These players, this manager, you are on borrowed time.
You are on borrowed time. It has to be a perfect cake. Well put, Andy. Make sure you are hitting like, share and subscribe. That's been Andy Tate. I've been Jay Motti. This has been a review. Manchester United losing at Grimsby. Thanks for watching.